want to talk about the things you need to avoid in your diet. But before I do, let's touch on what the ideal diet is for a person suffering from anxiety, as that's a common question that comes up. The ideal diet for recovery from anxiety, be it panic attacks or general anxiety, is a low glycemic diet. Basically, that means a diet that keeps your blood sugar levels constant throughout the day. The reason for this is that symptoms of panic and anxiety can often be very similar to the symptoms of low blood sugar levels. If your blood sugar levels fluctuate too much, your body ends up releasing more adrenaline into your system, making you feel more on edge. Often a person's first panic attack can be caused by a sudden drop in blood sugar levels. For example, after a night out of excessive drinking or eating, that initial panic attack then triggers a fear, and the person gets caught in that vicious cycle of anxiety. Now, because foods with a low glycemic index take longer to digest, they maintain blood sugar levels at a relatively constant state throughout the day, and you don't get those highs and lows. There's a ton of information on low glycemic diets out there, but I don't recommend that people doing this coaching program change their diets too much, because it's just too much effort and it won't be sustained by the majority of people. What I therefore now recommend is to cut out the worst offenders from your diet. That can be enough to have a beneficial impact. Here are the things that absolutely must go in order for you to speed up your recovery. Now, the first thing is caffeine. Coffee is a powerful stimulant that can make you feel very nervous, anxious, and jittery. And I'm constantly amazed at how many well-educated people come to me for help, and they never make the connection between the amount of coffee they drink daily and the sensitization that they feel. Common bodily sensations caused by caffeine are fast heartbeat, irritability, headaches, muscle tremors. For a sensitized person, these can be enough to trigger anxiety or even a panic attack. Do you know, drinking just one coffee in the afternoon is enough to cause disruption to your deep sleep phase at night. The world seems to be in love with coffee. I do enjoy it myself, but for people suffering from anxiety, it really has to go. The price you pay is just too high. At the very least, you need to give it up for the duration of this coaching program. Now, besides coffee, caffeine is also found in energy drinks, which really should be avoided at all costs. Black tea, chocolate, a number of weight loss pills. These are places where caffeine is often hidden. Next up is alcohol. Like coffee, our culture revolves around alcohol, especially in social situations. It can be nice to have a few drinks to help you relax, but the resulting hangover is just not worth it. Hangovers result from dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the hangover fear. This is the heightened sense of anxiety and jumpiness that results from the dehydration of hangover. The surest way for someone who suffers from high anxiety to experience yet more anxiety is to drink excessive amounts of alcohol and wait for the hangover to set in the following day. I hear lots of stories of people having their first panic attack after a big party the night before. More often than not, all it takes is some stress plus a hangover to really give a person a slamming out of the blue panic attack. That might be traveling home on a plane after a week of living it up on holidays, or having to work a stressful situation the next day with a hangover. Alcohol, also like coffee, is a big disruptor of slow wave or deep sleep. That phase of sleep during the night that we need the most in order not to feel tired the next day. Our society revolves around alcohol, and it can be difficult to avoid it completely. But you should at the very least stop drinking it until you are through your recovery phase and you're not feeling so sensitized to anxiety anymore. Lastly, avoid excess sugar. you need to be avoiding having extreme fluctuations in your blood sugar levels. These fluctuations cause small amounts of adrenaline to be released into your system throughout the day. So as best you can for all of this month, cut out foods that are very high in sugar. So that means sweets, cakes, chocolates, soft drinks, ice cream, you name it, anything that tastes too good. You'll be surprised at how much energy and mental clarity you get once you are a few days off sugar. As I said at the start, I don't want you to make too much of a change to your diet this month, as it's just not sustainable. But if you can avoid the things I have mentioned, you'll notice a massive difference in your mood and your sense of well-being. So we covered a lot in this video. We discussed the importance of fresh drinking water daily, the correct supplements to add to your diet, that being magnesium and calcium. We also discussed the homeopathic remedy, rescue remedy, and lastly, what to eliminate from your diet to reduce anxiety faster. Please watch the video again and take notes to get the information you need to implement these suggestions. Thanks for watching, and I'll be in touch again shortly. Hey, thanks for watching the video. And before you go, if you do suffer from anxiety or panic attacks, get yourself a copy of Dare. Dare has one of the highest ratings for treating anxiety on Amazon.com. The book also comes with a free app, audios, and a live Facebook support group. Just search Dare on Amazon or visit the link in the description below.